own Isabella State University. Let's march and sing our cheerful song. Oh, come ISU once, come along. Let's raise our banner red and gold, the glorious emblem of our fall. From north to south, from east to west, let's shout and sing this lovely quest. Horizons clear, our banners fly, a touch of color in the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the Executive Officer of Isabela State University Main Campus, I have the honor to present to you the 822 candidates for graduation, broken down as follows: 120 from the Graduate School, 183 from the College of Agriculture, 56 from the College of Arts and Sciences, 202 from the College of Business, Accountancy and Public Administration, 90 from the College of Criminal Justice Education, 31 from the College of Computing Studies, Information and Communication Technology, 69 from the College of Engineering, 6 from the College of Education, 3 from the College of Nursing, 2 from the Institute of Fisheries, 26 from the School of Veterinary Medicine, and 34 from ISU Santiago Extension Unit. Mr. President, they are now ready for your acceptance and conferment of degrees, titles, and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, as President of Isabela State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees, titles, certificates, and honors, with all the rights and privileges as well as the obligations appertinent thereto. Congratulations. We have been in the midst of adversities brought by the COVID-19 global health crisis. But that didn't stop us on embarking to this momentous occasion. This reflects our resolve as we went along the tides of these times. To everyone who are with us today, distinguished guests of honor, great men and women of Isabela State University, who valiantly rend themselves in the name of public service, especially in these dark times. To our frontline heroes out there who are reached by this broadcast, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day, filled hope and love in the presence of the Almighty God. It is a distinct honor and privilege to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, who epitomizes the woman of today. Her accomplishments bespeak of who she is as a public servant, whose leadership in the academe allowed SUCS to reinforce and empower communities in the fight against pandemic. She graduated cum laude in her bachelor's degree. Not content with her laurels, she took up master's degree in public administration and doctorate in education. She has been a part of women empowerment in education. His passion for teaching had started after she graduated in college. Her passion for teaching had started after she graduated in college in 1984. She became a college professor, high school principal, head of academic affairs, research staff, project officer, and an ESL teacher at the U.S. Department of Refugee Program. In 2002, she began her career at CHED Regional Office 4 as Chief Administrative Officer, after which she held various positions as Chief, Program Specialist, Supervising Education Specialist, and Education Supervisor 2. Due to her diligence, commitment, and dedication, in October 2006, she was appointed OIC Director 4 at CHED Regional Office 4 until November 2006. Her desire to serve on a higher capacity, she took and passed Career Executive Service Eligibility, a third-level eligibility for managers or executives. She was then reappointed as OIC CHED Regional Director. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor and speaker is the present CHED Region 2 Director 4, Dr. Julieta M. Paras.
To the dynamic and service-oriented President of Isabela State University, Dr. Rickmar Aquino, the campus administrators, faculty, staff, parents, graduates of Batch 2020, ladies and gentlemen, a glorious day to all. A tradition that is significant to every graduating student and most significant to our loving parents and guardians is the graduation ceremony. The academic community, the parents, relatives, and friends of these graduates gathered to witness the graduate's name being called, and they watch with pride as the graduate walks up the stage to receive his or her diploma. It is such a short period of time for the graduate compared with the length of the speeches of the guest of honor, such as my not so short speech today, but this short time is more significant as it brings us to the peak of our emotions. This is what I recall when I also received my diploma not too long ago. I was not sure what the future held for me then after graduation, but at that moment, I felt that I had made a great achievement in my life, and I can rightfully and truthfully say that I did make great achievement. I was able to surpass the challenges of college life. These challenges include adapting to changes, from a safe and secure atmosphere in the basic education, where my teachers tried to cushion my every fall, to the more independent and competitive atmosphere in college, where I was expected to decide and handle difficulties by myself. Simple excuses or alibis are definitely not accepted as valid reasons in accomplishing my college requirements. Of course, I tried reasoning to my professors. I was tempted to, fabricate some white lies. But then, I know that this would not be considered as valid by my professors, who expected me to have the foresight or to anticipate possible barriers so that I may deliver on or before the due date of our requirements. I am sure that you also hear similar lines from your professors when you request for extension of deadlines. Some professors remain steadfast and say no, but other professors also consider, depending on the situation and on how well you present your contention. That is life. We formulate our vision, identify our goals, and work towards our goal. Some events proceed according to how we planned them, and some do not. During these occasions when things do not go as planned, we either take a pause, push through with it head-on, or take another route towards the same goal, or tread a completely different path. When faced with obstacles, we decide on what our actions would be. This reminds me of an anecdote I read about a king and a boulder. There are several versions of the story, so I am going to relate a mixture of the several versions. In the ancient times, a wealthy king made his men place a big boulder of rock in the middle of a roadway. and he hid in the bushes to see who would remove the boulder out of the way. It is said that the first to pass by were some of the king's wealthy merchants and aristocrats who simply walked around it. There were some who passed by and loudly complained and blamed the king for being remiss in his duties in letting the boulder remain at the middle of the road, but they did not do anything, and they just simply walked around the boulder. Then came a peasant, carrying a load of vegetables. When he came near the boulder, he thought, "Why don't I move this boulder? It shall cause stress to others who would be passing this way." He felt the need to move it away also for the sake of the villagers, so he put down the vegetables he was carrying and tried pushing the boulder. He kept on pushing and even straining until he was able to push the boulder off the roadway. He then bent down to pick up his vegetables, and he saw a purse where the boulder had been. The purse contained gold coins and a note from the king, stating that the gold coins are for the person who would move the boulder away from the roadway. This was to teach the people a lesson. And what is the moral of the story? Obstacles provide us an opportunity to improve our circumstances, while others do not care or simply complain and are lazy to do anything. Others who are kind-hearted and willing to get things done chose to turn any obstacle into opportunities. And that is what we have at CHED. We believe in turning challenges into opportunities. It is a reality of life that we encounter boulders on our journey. We could be like the people who complained and put the blame on somebody, or we could be like the person who decided to move the boulder and take every difficulty as an opportunity for growth and opportunity to be a better person. So let me ask you now, how did you react to COVID-19 pandemic? Okay. During the enrollment period for academic year 2019-2020, I am sure that there are those among you who are filled with excitement, a little bit of tension perhaps, but full of hope and plans for that academic year, with the graduation ceremony in mind, okay, nearing. Some tried to imagine what they would look like during the graduation day. Am I right? The closer to the graduation date, the greater was the level of excitement. And that was in January 2020. Then came the news of COVID-19 and of the increasing number of people affected by COVID-19. It was met with nonchalance, disbelief, or fear. But March 2020 was another story. We experienced the suspension and the disruption of classes and limited people mobility in order to safeguard the health of everyone. It was, of course, a new experience for all of us because, as I would always say, no one has ever been prepared for this pandemic. But we, the Commission on Higher Education, and your university did not waver in providing continuous education to you and to others. Similar with other higher education institutions, Isabela State University, under the able leadership of President Ricmar Aquino, came up with strategies that are aligned with the policies and guidelines issued by the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or the IATF, the Commission on Higher Education, other concerned or relevant agencies, and the local government to ensure that you, my dear graduates, continue to receive quality education and to successfully complete the requirements of your degree. Your government, the Commission on Higher Education as well, and your institution, the Isabela State University, together we have done our part. Your presence in today's virtual graduation ceremony is a concrete manifestation that you have also done your part. You did not quit. Instead, you complied with the requirements and provided evidences that you have gained the knowledge, understanding, competencies, and values expected of you as graduates of Isabela State University and of your respective degree programs. And for that, I congratulate you all. I wish I could promise you now a bright future because of your achievement, but I honestly cannot at this time. The future is not always predictable, and it is something we cannot control. Added to its unpredictability are the uncertainties brought about by this COVID-19. But I can share with you, based on my experience, that similar to what you have manifested throughout your life, and especially during this pandemic situation, the kind of mindset we have and the attitude we carry determine our responses and actions and strongly influence the direction of our future. Had you been close-minded, full of complaints, remained uncooperative, and putting the blame on COVID-19, the government and all the people around you, you would not have been here as part of this first ever virtual graduation ceremony of Isabela State University. You belong to the graduates of Batch 2020 because I believe that you maintained an open mind and that you did your part with conviction, determination, creativity, and innovation. You managed to find ways and means to overcome this difficulty. Our nation needs more people like you who see beyond the present and work towards a foreseeable better future. You make things happen. And we need people like that, like you, who remain steadfast in the fulfillment of your dream to be a graduate or to be a graduate with honors today. This was your dream, and it is now a reality. As such, I am confident that you shall also remain steadfast on your next dream, be it to provide a more comfortable life for your family, to be successful in your chosen field or career, or to be a great influencer to effect change in the society. When you do face difficulties in the future, and I tell you now that there would always be, I want you to go back to this moment where your ISU family, your parents and I rejoice with you on your triumph. We affirm your capability to achieve success and happiness. Let this exultant feeling remind you that you can hurdle these challenges and take these as opportunities to explore your capabilities and strengths. Also, know that there is a community who cares about you. Continue to connect with this community, for you are never alone, and you do not have to face the world alone. When in doubt or in need of assistance, talk to your parents, to your true friends, or to your mentors from Isabela State University. Do not break the bond that was formed between you and ISU family. You may be leaving the portals of the Isabela State University today, but this does not terminate your bond with ISU. You are forever part of ISU, and I know that you shall continue to carry ISU with you wherever you shall go. I anticipate that most of you shall update your profile picture on your Facebook account with your graduation picture and keep a copy of the screenshots you took of this virtual graduation with the logo of Isabela State University very visible on your mobile phones. But more than all these mementos, your prospective employers would expect you to have the knowledge and to manifest the skills, competencies, and values you have acquired through your formation at Isabela State University. Because being a graduate of Isabela State University, you are expected to manifest graduate attributes as spelled out in your curriculum. You are expected to become a lifelong learner, to be an inquiry-focused, and to be knowledgeable. You are also expected to be skilled communicators, independent, collaborative, and effective leaders. And finally, you are expected to become competent and productive professionals. These 5 general attributes, on top of the competencies you have acquired specific to your degree programs, are very important tools for the role you are about to fulfill. You are the graduates of year 2020. A year that imposed the need to review, revamp, and cause paradigm shift on existing philosophies, systems, and structures. Indeed, this 2020, we are compelled to transition to the new normal, or better yet, to the new better normal. Thus, my dear graduates of batch 2020, do bear in mind that as you join the workforce, you now have the opportunity to determine or construct what the new better normal is, such as determining the new philosophies that shall be adopted in rebuilding the community struck by COVID-19 pandemic or its repercussion, and to determine the new structures or systems at work or political and economic activities responsive to local and global communities and the upcoming industrial revolution. May it be that through you, our dear graduates, our nation shall rise again and be capable of joining the big race for growth and development. To you, my dear parents and guardians, my congratulations as well for a job well done. I know that your happiness on this day has no equal. Your sacrifices and the anticipation of waiting for this moment are well worth it, for today is such a grandiose and a happy graduation day. I also know that you would have wanted to see your son or daughter go up the stage to receive his or her diploma. But thank you for understanding the need for securing the health and safety of everyone. The act of considering the needs of others above your own desire, and this being a new experience, make this event even more memorable. It brings us back to the story of the king and the boulder. You and I are now witnesses of the first virtual graduation ceremony of Isabela State University, and this ceremony shall always be put on record. Of course, I found it difficult at first since I am more comfortable when I get to speak with a live audience and interact with the audience. But I also see this as an opportunity to learn and appreciate more the TV newscasters who have to speak to the camera. And I did get the hang of it, I tell you, as I practiced talking in front of the camera, and I discovered that I can enhance this skill, and perhaps I may also explore vlogging and be as techy as I can be. You may subscribe later on when I am confident and committed enough to maintain a vlog. It would be a bold measure for me, but not as bold as how you need to be on your upcoming roles as the graduates of Batch 2020. To end, I would like to quote Bono, a philanthropist and the lead singer of a rock band named U2 band, who once said, "The degree of yours is a blunt instrument. Go forth and build something with it." And that is also the challenge that I leave with you today. My dear graduates, armed with the knowledge, skills, and competencies, attitudes, and values gained in completing your degree at Isabela State University, go forth and build something with it. Go do your thing. I wish you all the best as you take on a whole new world. Congratulations, graduates of Batch 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present the graduates from the Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Sciences major in Crop Science for first semester. De la Cruz Dulce Lucas, dissertation, Yield and Sugar Content of Tomato, Lycopersicum esculentum applied with wastewater, grown under rain shelter house. For second semester, Agpuldo Mirasol Loque, dissertation title, Productivity of Snap Bean, Physolus vulgaris L in organic amended soil under apaya conditions. The Jose Vladimir Ortiz, dissertation, Effect of pelletized biochar on soil properties and sweet corn productivity. De la Cruz Elenita Episcope, with dissertation Soil Amendments on the Growth and Yield of Tree Leafy Vegetables. Digma Jeronimo Lapuyang, with dissertation title Growth and Yield of White Corn as Affected by Growth Enhancer. Makaraeg Danilo Kutaran, dissertation Seaweed Extract as Biostimulant for Brassica Crops. Mitra Roni Visaya, dissertation Organic Fertilization of Rice, Oryza sativa L under Irrigated Ecosystem. For the Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Sciences, Major in Animal Science, second semester, Hernandez Maria Casil, with dissertation Vitrification of Goat Oocytes and their Developmental Competence in Vitro. For the Doctor in Public Administration, second semester, Dorante Jovi Regala, dissertation Determinants of Quality in Administration of State Universities and Colleges in Region 2. Wahe Chanda Gonzalez, dissertation Financial Literacy and Personal Financial Planning among Secondary Public School Teachers in the Schools Division of Isabela. For Doctor of Education, second semester, Bakal Vernalisa Santos, with dissertation Implementation of Alternative Learning System ALS in the Schools Division of Isabela. Dupra Eileen Baptista, dissertation Readiness of Higher Education Institutions for Horizontal Typology, Institutional Sustainability and Quality Assurance. Marayag Jonathan Gonzaga, dissertation Students' Learning Environment, Learning Style Preferences, and Academic Performance in Public Secondary Schools in Southern Isabela. Ormilia Rashid Cesar Galanto, with dissertation The Implementation of Results-Based Performance Management System in Public Elementary Schools in the Division of Ifugao. For Master of Arts in Education, Major in English Mid-Year 2019, Devera Romilin Bagasina, Master's Thesis, Communicative Proficiency in English of Freshman Students of Isabela State University, Angadanan, Isabela. Dumlao Nomer Lauresto, Master's Thesis, Reading and Writing Styles in English and their Implication on the Academic Performance in English of Freshman Students of STI College, Kawayan City, Isabela. Fajardo Maria Cecilia Ocon, Master's Thesis, Students' Attitudes Towards Learning the English Language, a case of senior high school students of Jadi Region High School, Cordon, Isabela. La Morena Kerubin John Phoebe, Master's Thesis, Social Media Networks Use and Language Performance of Junior High School Students at La Salette of Rojas College, Rojas, Isabela. For the first semester, Corpus Switzel Joy Esperanzate, Master's Thesis, Students and Teachers Motivation, Classroom Strategy Use and Second Language Achievement among Junior High School Students of Top Achievers Private School, Incorporated, Santiago City. Guillermo Jeneline Hidalgo, Master's Thesis, Preferences of Vocabulary Learning Strategies depending on Language Achievement and Proficiency Level among Elementary Learners in Calaucan, Santiago City. Isagire Switzel Taguba, Master's Thesis, The Effect of Vocabulary Size and Vocabulary Depth on Reading in ESL Context among Students of Isabela State University, Itiague, Isabela. Jimenez Blesilda Salvador, Master's Thesis, Learner Autonomy and the Use of Language Learning Strategies among Junior High School Students at Divisoria High School, Santiago City. Lorenzo Jonalyn Taguba, Master's Thesis, Self-Esteem and Grammatical Accuracy in Written Discourse among the Students of Bascaran National High School, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Rafael Haya Ruby May Pasion, Master's Thesis, Oral Language Proficiency and Compensatory Strategies among Grade 8 students of San Mateo National High School, San Mateo, Isabela. For second semester, Abes Crisma V. Manzano, Master's Thesis, Preferred Learning Style and Academic Performance in English among Senior High School Students of Public Secondary Schools in Rojas, Isabela. Bangayan Melissa Valdevarona, Master's Thesis, Most preferred learning style of the senior high school students towards English subjects in Jadi Region High School, Villamarzo, Cordon, Isabela. Bukayo Valentina Preza, Master's Thesis, Reading Proficiency Level in Salinungan National High School, San Mateo, Isabela, towards the Development of Intervention Program. Coma Remalin Dion, Master's Thesis, Academic Performance and Students' Attitude towards English subjects among junior high school students of ODZ School of Achievers, Basis for a Language Skills Program. Jimenez Princess Anne Salvador, Master's Thesis, Language Anxiety and Writing Performance among the learners of Nagasikan Elementary School. Luis Dian Angel Manggurit, Master's Thesis, Learners' Attitudes towards Communicative Language Teaching, Anxiety and Learning Strategy among students of Isabela State University, Angadanan, Isabela. Opido Jennifer Bangsail, Master's Thesis, Language Anxiety and Writing Performance among the first-year students of Quirino State University, Cabarugis, Quirino. Saet Percy Jaramillo, Master's Thesis, Language Performance in English and Test Anxiety among Pre-Service Education students of Isabela State University, Echage, Isabela. Salvador Elena Tabifranca, Master's Thesis, Metacognitive Knowledge and Cognitive Reading Strategy Use as Predictors of Reading Comprehension Performance among Junior High School students of San Guillermo, Isabela. Salvador Romibert Ariola, Master's Thesis, The Effect of English Proficiency, Motivation, and Attitude on Learners' Autonomy among Junior High School students of Santo Niño Integrated School, Angadanan, Isabela. For the Master of Arts in Education, Major in Home Technology, Mid-Year 2019, Akzon Maricel Olifernes, Master's Thesis, Comparative Analysis and Nutritive Value of the three kinds of fish Shanghai tilapia, Oeochromis nicolitus, Bangus Chanus, and Galunggong Dicapterus punctatus. Elumbra Ruby de Guzman, Master's Thesis, Consumers' Acceptability of Brown Rice or Rice Sativa, Mungbin, Vigna Rajata L, Wilizek, Extruded Snacks enriched with malunggay or Moringa oleifera. Subia Lucky Ria Lamog, Master's Thesis, Acceptability of oyster mushroom, Pleurotus ostriatus as alternative ingredient in making ukoy. For second semester, Bermusa Marichona Morales, Master's Thesis, Determinants of Food Preferences of Students in the Public Schools in the Division of Santiago City. Makayanan Christine Cabuyagaw, Master's Thesis, Factors Affecting Food Preferences of Junior High School Students in Public Schools of Quirino Province. Simangan Myla Acosta, Master's Thesis, Organoleptic Properties, Nutritive Value, and Acceptability of Squasava Muffins. For Master of Arts in Education, Major in Social Sciences, first semester, Alindada Leah Joanna Aladin, Master's Thesis, Folk Christianity among the Yogats of Echage, its implications to cultural preservation. Bartido Shaira Joyce Guevara, Master's Thesis, Implementation of Republic Act 9003, the Integrated Solid Waste Management in the Municipality of Ramon, Isabela. For second semester, Agbanlog Shenli Rokutan, Master's Thesis, Implementation of Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Practices of Public Secondary Schools in the Municipality of Difun, Quirino. Alam Panchita Masigan, Master's Thesis, Effect of Learners' Perception on Teachers' Behavior on Academic Performance of Learners in Araling Panlipunan of Santa Maria Central School, Santa Maria, Isabela. Maglines Leonora May Andres, Master's Thesis, Effectiveness of Outcome-Based Teaching in Readings in Philippine History. Simbran Ricky Medrano, Master's Thesis, Work Values and Teaching Performance of Senior High School Teachers of Legislative District 3 in the Division of Isabela. For Master of Arts in Education, major in Filipino second semester, Celine Febilin Rebolledo. Master's thesis, mga estratehiya sa pagtuturo ng mga guro at akademikong performance ng mga mag-aaral sa Cordon Isabela. Garcia Wilfreda Napige, Master's thesis, salubin at performance sa mga grade 5 na mag-aaral sa pagbasa ng mga akdang pampanitikan. Makadangdang Sherlyn Balatico, Master's thesis, kakayahan sa pangunawang pampanitikan at performance sa signaturang Filipino ng mga mag-aaral sa ikasampung baitang sa Angadanan East District. Miranda Mary Jane Garcia, Master's thesis, salubin, kasanayan ng mga mag-aaral at estratehiya ng pagtuturo ng Filipino sa Kolehiyo ng Edukasyon, batayan para sa panukalang interbensyon. Pablo Mary Grace Gabriel, Master's thesis, performance, interest at salubin ng mga mag-aaral sa pag-aaral ng mga obra maestra sa Filipino. Panduyos Miriam Ramos, Master's thesis, mga konseptualisasyon, persepsyon at gawi sa pagsulat ng mga mag-aaral sa sekundarya sa San Jose National High School, Malig, Isabela. Pasenos Dominador Jr. Mora, Master's thesis, kasanayan sa pagbasa at akademikong performance sa mga mag-aaral sa ikapitong baitang sa Palanan, Isabela. For the Master in Public Administration Mid-Year 2019, Guerrero Ruby Balisi, Master's thesis, implementation of National Greening Program by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources in the province of Isabela as perceived by program implementers and beneficiaries. For the Master in Public Administration Customized Degree, Mid-Year 2019, Cabanlong Cecil Fajardo, Rejano Tim Timoteo Jaucampo, Reyes Katrina Manaligod, Tad O. Ray Kayap, Viloria Hill Jr. Pagador. For the Master in Public Administration with thesis, semester, Castillo Arlene Arcaina, Master's thesis, Socio-Economic Impact of Small Water Impounding Project or SWIP in Manano, Malig, Isabela. Marayag Faye Marie Castillo, Master's thesis, Farmer Satisfaction with Agricultural Services in Echage, Isabela. For the Master in Public Administration, non-thesis, second semester, Agonoy Verna Risa Andres, Aribay Marilyn Ariola, Aribay Marvin Lanuza, Bagkal Elwin Bumanglag, Baldamuerte Claire Vargas, Corpus Melanie Bacton, Cortez Maria Zoraida Ortiz, De La Cruz Sharmaline Agabao, Fontanilla Leon Ramones, Magdugal Marian Valiente, Martinez Evangeline Francisco, Martinez Gloria Malyavo, Saliganan Kathleen Ann Shatriz, Salvador Maricon Cappuccino, Verbo Gina Dumalag. For the Master in Business Administration Mid-Year 2019, Bautista Norvelin Balasabas, Master's thesis, Consumers' willingness to pay for organic rice on selected areas of Isabela. For second semester, Babaran Anzon Fontanilla, Master's thesis, perceived level of effectiveness of DOST's Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program set up to the operation of small and medium enterprises in southern Isabela. Kanyita Julian Bulanadi, Master's thesis, factors affecting impulsive buying behavior and its effect on millennials. Espirito Hanilin Corpus, Master's thesis, the influence of cervical model in member satisfaction with the services offered by community-based cooperatives in southern Isabela. Nicolas May Sharon Bakay, Master's thesis, student entrepreneurship as career rehearsal. Perez Gerald Mendoza, Master's thesis, marketing strategies and financial performance of micro, small, medium enterprises in selected municipalities of Isabela. Reyno Roda Galanza, Master's thesis, readiness of senior high school graduates for business education programs in selected higher education institutions in Isabela. Rodriguez Janice Sacramento, Master's Thesis, Stressors and their Impact on the Academic Performance and Their Coping Mechanisms among Accountancy, Business and Management ABM Senior High School students in the City Schools Division of Santiago. For the Master of Science in Mathematics Education, second semester, Acoba Randy Pajo, Master's Thesis, Predictive Role of Classroom Learning Environment on the Academic Performance of Students in Mathematics in the Modern World in Isabela State University, Itiaga, Isabela. For a Master in Information Technology, second semester, De La Cruz Nilda Navarrete, Master's Thesis, Decision Support System using Naive-based classification algorithm for cardiovascular diseases. Lacar Michael Roque, Master's Thesis, Integrated Medical Data Record or IMDR System. Marcelo Von Ryan Pancubilla, Master's Thesis, Corzea Portable Maze or Zia Maze L, Nutrient Deficiency Identifier. Opinia Paulo Vidanya, Master's Thesis, Progressive Web App for Suitability Mapping of a Small Farm Reservoir in Isabela using Soil and Water Assessment Tool. Sanchez Limuel Clemente, Master's Thesis, Computer Adaptive Testing using Iterative Algorithm. For the Master of Science in Agricultural Sciences, Major in Animal Science, Mid-Year 2019. Balbin Aubrey Joy Macugay, Master's Thesis, Evaluation of different levels of barium chloride as non-invasive pregnancy detection method for goat. Second semester, Bercero Mavikay Meneses, Master's Thesis, Growth, Performance, Blood Analysis, and Meat Evaluation of Broiler Chicken Fed with Avocado, Persea Americana Leaf Meal. For the Master of Science in Agricultural Sciences, Major in Crop Science, Mid-Year 2019. Langtiwan Mark Biteng, Master's Thesis, Seedling Aids and Varying Rates of Nitrogen Fertilizer on the Productivity of Black Rice. First semester, Barit Jomel Cristobal, Master's Thesis, Bukashi a Soil Fertility Amendment of Reeds Gourd, Olufa Acotangula Rocks Cultivation. Bautista Melba Hondrada, Master's Thesis, Moringa Effect Extract as Plant Growth Promoter for Muskmelon o Cucumis Melo L. Bosanya Monica Valenzuela, Master's Thesis, Fermented Leaf Juice of Moringa Oleifera as Growth Promoter for Bus Sitaw. Calamba Regina Balingway, Master's Thesis, Yield Performance of Watermelon, Citrullus lunatus T as influenced by varied rates of potassium during off-season planting. Corpus Romel Pascual, Master's Thesis, Integrated Nutrient Management for Honeydew Melon o Cucumis Melo L. Remeo Stephanie Joy Madrazo, Master's Thesis, Effective Microorganisms on Organically Grown Pak Choy o Brassica rapa varchinensis. Second semester, Acerto de Visita Tolentino, Master's Thesis, Efficacy of Polyhalite Blended NPK Fertilizer on the Growth and Yield of Glutinous Corn. De La Paz Melchor Medrano, Master's Thesis, Growth and Yield of Organically Amended Watermelon, Citrullus lanatus L. De La Peña Genesis Cargo, Master's Thesis, Effect of Organic Fertilizers applied as supplemental foliar spray on the growth and yield of sweet corn, Zea Mays Sacarata Start. Felibrico Edgar Jr. Eriolta, Master's Thesis, Fertilizer Management Effect on the Performance of Hot Pepper Capsicum Annuum L. Flores Josie Eslava, Master's Thesis, Growth and Yield of Sugar Beet Beta Vulgaris in Organically Amended Soil. Garcia Jerlyn Guillermo, Master's Thesis, productivity of hybrid corn with foliar application of calcium and boron at different time. Garillo Marites Fonbuena, Master's Thesis, effect of time of foliar fertilizer application on glutinous corn productivity. Mayo Rosemary Hamoral, Master's Thesis, response of radish Raphanus sativus L to various organic amendments at nutrient source. Mendoza Divina Galingan, Master's Thesis, Trichoderma-enriched biofertilizer as nutrient supplement for snapbean o Phycellus vulgaris L. Paraon Wilhelmina Viernes, Master's Thesis, adaptability of zucchini o cucurbita pepo L in organic amended soil media. Saet Marie Chita Castillo, Master's Thesis, combined effect of organic and inorganic fertilizers and effective microorganisms on cucumber, Cucumis sativus L. Tagata Jonel Miranda, Master's Thesis, effects of organic nutrient solution on the growth of loose leaf lettuce or Lactuca sativa L. Tamayao Joan Solis, Master's Thesis, performance of SL8H in modified system of rice intensification under lowland irrigated ecosystem. For the Master of Science in Agricultural Engineering, major in Soils and Water Resource Management, first semester, Agbanlog, Sian Ladimo, Master's Thesis, Land Use and Climate Change Impact Assessment on the Hydrological Characteristics of Waddalam Watershed using Soil and Water Assessment Tool o SWAT. Caballes Reyno Manzano, Master's Thesis, GIS-based suitability analysis and mapping for potential diversion dam in Cagayan Province through Soil and Water Assessment Tool or SWAT model. Liberato Pristingue Pasqua, Master's Thesis, suitability mapping and assessment of potential sites for diversification dam in Isabela Province using Soil and Water Assessment Tool o SWAT. Mangadap Carol Joy Feria, Master's Thesis, assessment of hydrologic response by land use and climate change in Magat Watershed, Philippines using SWAT model. Ramirez Jimson Seaman, Master's Thesis, assessing potential impacts of climate variability on sediment and water balance of Babuan watershed using SWAT model. For second semester, Aquino Melanie Dizon, Master's Thesis, spatial and temporal variations of rainfall in Cagayan Province. Baguio Macpol Yadao, Master's Thesis, spatial and temporal variations of rainfall in Nueva Vizcaya Province. Llanos Marhaisen Alejandro, Master's Thesis, spatial and temporal variations of rainfall in the province of Quirino.
I have the honor to present to you the graduator of Veterinary Medicine, mid-year 2019, Abad Richie Agudelo. For second semester 2019-2020, Agustin John Mark Daloran, Alyangan Mayla Paggaw, Alingog Marjorie Marinay, Ancheta Esterlisa Camarillo, Baliwag Lori G. Lapuente, Bangloy Hilroy Domingo, Kaluya Jefferlyn Joy Ballesteros, Canceran John Christian Garcia, Kayaban Elmer Palak, Kaime Alexander Agustin, De La Cruz Rowena Tabbal, Dugong Marvelin Pinag, Hervasio Von Vincent Sablay, Lugong Raxon Doddod, Madumba Felisa Grace Apagar, Magno Janes Mariano, Magundayaw Ann Dominic de Guzman, Mamuad Clio Danan, Pastor Rosalyn Loria, Picard Christian Arnado, Ramel Ronalyn Longan, Singson Chelsea Zane Lorenzo, Teja Jerry Kabakungan, Tolentino Angelica Belda, Ulep Robinson J. Soriano.
Graduates from the College of Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, first semester Ballesteros Cesar Paul Panganiban, second semester Marinay Joward Gomez, Bachelor of Secondary Education, first semester, major in English, Pagador Maria Elizabeth Navarro, major in Music Arts Physical Education, Monterde Jessa May Asuncion. Major in Technology and Livelihood Education, Merida Eloisa Bersola, Navarro Rodesa Jacinto.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the graduates from the College of Business, Accountancy, and Public Administration. From the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development. Mid-year 2019, Yabes Eliza Nika Coliado. First semester, Acedo Cherilyn Sikat, Gragasin Vanessa Ramos, Lapay James Victor Mendoza, Pascual Rodalyn Acosta, Rabasio Roseanne Simangan, Ramento Nika Jane Licayo, Season Jocelyn Kayag, Turingan Mark Lloyd Endrinal, Viloria Precious Shin Galinato. Second semester, Kabakungan Marcelo Galicinao, Dularza Mariesa Gumayagay, Esteban Lawrence Campasas, Javier Isabela Vidal, Lucero Lemerson Malab, Olipas Zerex Jan Balunsa, Sibalon Jeneline Serban, Birnes Jerome Diaz. For Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, mid-year 2019, Basig Maria Flor Gulyaba, Kalangan Kim Joshua Sadular, Labaro Saira Joy Ambrosio, Mamuri Sulino Malag, Osorio Hilda Lori Martinez, Kiben Marifel de Guzman. First semester, Buak Ronalyn Buenavista, Bulala Ed Howard Tugip, Jose Spencer Haranilla, Magpali Michelle Leban, Neri Quainet Gino, Sawit Anita Ruth Joy Castillo, Soberano Precious Chanela Ocampo. Second semester, Ablao Angelica Tugip, Agra June Candelaria, Agustin Jezabel de la Cruz, Alera Jenny D. Calippo, Ancheta Edward Garnaze, Anchola Mark Kevin Cristobal, Anwa Judy Ann Alzate, Apolonio Chister Tumamaw, Aquino Arian Pearl Roque, Balasta Michelle Gonzaga cum laude, Balino Maria Melanie Habol, Baltasar Jonard Miguel, Bañez Raisa May de la Peña, Baniked Roselyn Grace Ann Atanasio, Basig Andrea Natividad, Bergonya Alonica May Marba, Bukaling Mark Allen Cabagyo, Cabarles Joanna Rose Arciaga, Kamad Chia Herida, Cariaga Marjo Garcia, Castillo Lifer Irene Quintos, Jaime Mark Agustin, Corpus Jennifer Chalanao, Kumbangbang Julie Fer Sanchez, Dalo Regine Laika Aloca, De la Cruz Crystal Joy Ragine, De la Cruz Jamar Materig, De la Cruz Cherrick Galingana, De la Cruz Mayan Haviliana, De la Cruz Richelle Bacolor, De Los Santos Army San Mateo, Doama Chan Kenneth Sabaluca, Dularsa Alphon Jasper Gumayagay, Estay Rosemary Bartolome, Gabriel Joshua Ulep, Gahas Kim Angeli Kulang, Galutan Bianca Reo Dica, Galutera Jennifer Bagain, Gudoy Donna May Kulang, Guzman Princess Acera, Hernaez Pearl Marie Ancheta, Labugen Richelle Antonio, Lamarca Edeline Secolies, Lapay Diana Carabacan, Lasso Lemuel Ramos, Lopez John Mark Ibay, Magallanes RJ Obando, Malungkot JJ Ringor, Manawis Emil Jan Cariaga, Manugay Jason Managelon, Mariano Ryan Tueres, Marquez Harold De Guzman, Martin Sheila Marie Havar, Martinez Jamelito Jr. R. Sagra, Mateo Joanna Marie Biwag, Medina Jamaica Faye Ferraria, Mil Maybelline Ruma, Mike Marco Serrano, Mostoles Manilin de los Santos, Navelga Raymond Lester Kiben, Nonan Michelle Bravo, Ocampo Lani de Jesus, Oda Kathleen Faliorina, Olarte Kate Winslet Acosta, Orodio Agnes Valdez, Padre Efferlin Salvador, Parongan Chauren Chan Kiven, Remo Caldo Shaira Deresas, Reyes Charlotte Mamarin, Rigon Alfred Aloot, Rivera Gino Aquino, Saka Tropes Janice Kakayurin, Salines Rochelle Fernandez, Saraos Sheila Marzan, Seismundo Regina Marinas, Simangan Mary Joy Antonio, Soriano Maria Luisa Pobre, Tecan Charles Palas, Tomas Mary Ann Caswar, Ulep Cheryl Vicente, Orsabia Joanna Valleos, Valdez Jibjun Sakatropos, Valdez Nova Laroon, Valdez Ronaming Balocon, Valencia Jenny Noynay, Velasco Alfie Narciso, Velasco J.R. Cabaldo, Viva Leona Agkawili, Vinoya Windel Garcia, Yuson Mary Joy Manzano. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Management Accounting, Mid-Year 2019. Balawag Vincent Paulo Catalon. First semester, Gakal Raymond Pagtakunan. Second semester, Azoy Eliza Jovel Rafael. For Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Mid-Year 2019, Nao Pamela Tanggit. Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration, Mid-Year 2019, Domingo Lawrence Gonzalez. Lagmay Leomar Villador. Liwag Pauline Jane de Guzman. First semester, Kamagay Janine Mulinar. Dakanay Epreline Oledan. Masido Miguelin Samonte. Second semester, Lacuna Cesar Ryan Valdez. Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, Mid-Year 2019, Aaron Ney Patricia Philo 1. First semester, Barbasa Krisha May Flores Marquez, Joymi Donato. Tamani Jackson Badaos. Second semester, Amil Bangsa DG Patmawati Sorio. Lasso Roselet Felix. Makapagal Kenneth Jan Canal. Respicio Abby Kale Mencias. Salamanca Vienna Rose Cruz. Bachelor of Science in Hotel, Restaurant, and Tourism Management, Mid-Year 2019. Enoy Ken Ryan Kamakam. First semester, Manuel Kennedy Cadabuna. Second semester, Abadesio Belly Jane Ramirez. Agustin Leia Angelo Padua. Agustin Maria Ana Raquel Vidal. Aliangan Reina Marie Andoy. Alindada Raf Christian Aladin. Antesco Amy Chris Loro. Aquino Olsen J. Umayam. Aranja Jenny May Bulaspa. Arenzana Janine Tabucao. Bartolome Aaron Paro. Bautista Lori Tadile. Binalay Shaira Liban. Bumanglag Clay Mangaban. Bural Cheryl Pascua. Karabakan Mark Anthony Carion. Castillo Amiel Rochelle Almoite. Castillo Nico Galapon. Kolawit Cherry May Aquino. Dalupang Rickson Gumpal. Dawa Rona Akdang. De la Cruz Cristina Viernes. De Quiña Kelsen Manuel. Dorotan Liza Angelica Juan. Dumakita Geraldine Boncato. Echore Queens Ayan Ruma. Francisco Hamilin Cabrera. Gabriel Chinalin Merculio. Galagnara Jeffrey II Lazo. Galingana Claus Sagadraka. Galia Alvin James Escano. Gasmin Shine Blancas. Gonzaga Melanie Simon. Gonzaga Rose Ann Balad. Hernando Mark John Juan. Judan Alvin Kapinding. Larsen Angela Marie Corsino. Lorenzo Charles Lewis Mapilizan. Makarilay Sezime Hirado. Manango Catherine Nagun. Mangantulaw Dexter Valerio. Mariano Ronel Ranyaga. Mocam Cristel Joy Jaramillo. Ong Alexis Morgan Interino. Pagalaman Charity Ano. Pascual John Lemuel Calbayar. Piloy Efren Gawin. Kimson Mark Ivan. Racimo Zesli Rose Armamento. Ramos Francis K. Pascual. Rodriguez G.J. Ramos. Rosete Rochelle Javier. Saflor Patrick Domingo. Salvador Catherine Rodriguez. Taguba Florence Claudio. Tahan Eunice Darakan. Tandok Lorraine Elijah Lee. Valdez Ariel Genesis Lipe. Versosa Isabelo Jr. Turan. Veloria Kathleen Sagon.
Antonio Jerome Bantilo. Arce Jocelyn Ricardo. Cabalbag Mary Joy Alicaya. Diego Resky Ravelo. Moneda Jarmay Velasco. Ortega Aaron Fritz Kawili. Silang Jinuel Ace Ilay. Toquero Skylin Sarandi. Second semester, Balad Arby Rose Barbasa. Bakiran Joshua Dayag. Berganyo Mark Brian Ganal. Kabotahe Angeline Bumagat. Clemente Judian Lopez. Dugay Lovely Jean Bustos. Galpito Daniela Lelina. Gomez Janil Kayapan. Mabasa Romielson Alipio. Madela Lea Angelica Arcega. Malab Lady Bawit. Manugay Chester Paralag. Natividad Mary Rose Gamad. Sanchez Christopher John Walad. Santos Robelin Agustin. Sarenas Carla Blanza. Soltero Kaylen Joy Toquero. For the Bachelor of Science in Information System, first semester, Permolan John Paul Bautista. Second semester, Alvarez Samuel Ernesto Gutierrez. Fortuna Clint Archenda. Gulan Raymond Angel. Guzman Melanie Bergonia.
The following are the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Criminology, mid-year 2019. Agcanas Christian Villan. Balbash Cheryl Panganiban. Balintag Ralph Cesar Gagarin. Cariaga Mark Dale Bedania. Carrion Jonel Arimagao. Dairo Julie Barrientos. Dumilod Joy Salvador. Duque Clinton Kawan. Garcia Mark-Jan Navarrete, Gomez Perfecto Obra, Granadoso Erwin Taliping, Ibarra Melmark Acosta, Ines Paul Angelo Dalyoran, Kapalaran Angelica Mamai, Kencha Fidel Kuhadna, Langay Rachel Valdez, Lungob J.R. Alcantara, Mangantulaw Casey Bangayan, Martinez Gilbert Agustin, Martinez Lloyd Aloysius Yuson, Morada Edwin Jr. Upaldo, Neri Fredimar Simon, Pagaduan Tyrone Sikyan, Palma Nove Espiritu, Pascua Rome Justo, Piloy Jusan Gawigawen, San Jose Jerwin Gaduang, Soriano Dave Brian Ganutise, Tabal Feb Roxanne Mateo, Talawe Jexter Gamal, Valentin Regine Gonzalez, Zabat Dazaniel Damian. For the first semester, Bakiran Pipito Jr. M, Jaime James Dumo, De la Cruz Randel Laksamana, Estabilio Rona Sagun, Lagutao Kevin Von Apolonio, Melarpes Alfredo Jr. Bayatan, Midang John Patrick Lutao, and Valencia Nestor Lorenzo. For the second semester, Abelardo Rica May Yanson, Abelia Darwin Bartolome, magna cum laude, Alingog Luis David Ichore, Barao Mary Rose Enriquez, Batag Roderick Castañeda, Bercero James Nathaniel Meneses, Berganyo Robelin Borromeo, Bondad Frances Grace Likigan, Bruno David Cachola, Kabakungan Kate Rona Javier, Calye Emerson Lucas, Castro Kenneth Lumabi, Chalinat Jocelyn Toquero, Shelo Edna Paringit, Clemente Romeo Jr. Asuncion, Colobong Claudine Agcanas, Dacanay Catherine Mateo, De la Cruz Julius Antonio, Dumlao Judy Ann Manuel, Erese Christine Joy Medina, Fernando Rodante Jr. de Guzman, Gallevo Lorde Jr. Garcia, Garcia Wardy Tamo, Gubatan Rafi Pagilauan, Guerrero Lendel Tabaldo, Gulaga Mark Denver Nolasco, Gumpal Bonivic Galindo, Guzman Rionel Romualdo, Habungan Jasmine Gregorio, Lacerna Christian Flores, Liban Mary Grace Cadiz, Mariano Salde Quitolia, Molina Jonah Villeta, Alapu Jessa Cabrera, Umila Cristobal Tukbo, Anganiban Jude Michael Pagigan, Paragison Ian Tim Ronald Jr. Dupra, Patricio Ray Banglisan, Ramel Jefferson Agamata, Ramel Ronald Longat, Ramos Jennifer Tabal, Reyes Jefferson Ginto, Rivera Abigail Esteves, Santiago Maria Jamaica May de la Rosa, Simbi Kathleen Macabangon, Telan Gerald Balad, Walat Francis Dumon, Valdez Ace Mayor, Valera Rosemary Tabal, William Robin Culita.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present the graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences for Bachelor of Arts in English, mid-year 2019. Del Rosario Arian May Gumpal, Radam Genesis Tagakay. For second semester, Abarca Kathleen Ramos, Agustin Julian Milyari, Alicen Salvador Tomas, Angoluan Charles Justin Bersosa, Apolonio Charlene Alipor, Aquino Jeffrey Baniquet, Bagwatan Peter Jan Capelo, Batarao Raymark Malyari, Bayudan Rica May Bagiten, Castillo Dinah Rose Rugayan, Duran April Joy Umipig, Garnadoso Jerbel May Tesoro, Javier Jomel Garcia, Layugan Vicente Eda, Luagna Lesmar Humiwat, Magalona Eric Kaluya, Mapalo Riza Naval, Mariano Maricris Servan, Meneses J.R. Madayag, Milan Marlene Isabel Mina, Perlas Frances Molina, Ramos Princess Ann Dumog, Requino Elijah Amor Balawag, Salvador Angelica Labramonte, Salvador Priya Fajardo, Solmiano Danica Marian Hernal Magna Cum Laude, Valdez Jean Manganip Villarosa Dari. For Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, mid-year 2019, Alcanar Christian Tan, Valia Jacqueline Angel, Del Rosario Camille Domingo, De la Cruz Joanna Rose De la Cruz, Rodriguez Faye Ann Dayag. For second semester, Coma Jonah Miguel, Darakan Angelica Mangantulaw, Estacio Joshua Cuerpo, Esteban Ryan Day Guillermo, Ferrer LJ Cesar de la Cruz, Hilario Danford Donato, Javier Ismael Pagulayan, Mabasa Procopio Balog, Manalili Raven Vizcara, Mangantulaw Jo Marie Pagdunsolan, Paz Jennifer Barnat Chia. For Bachelor of Arts in Communication, first semester, Lozada Rodolfo Joshua Ichon. For second semester, Bergonia Marichu Torres, Cave Jobel Jean Angel, Ramos Reynalyn Gragasin. For Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication, second semester, Ramos Joan Hernandez. For Bachelor of Science in Biology, second semester, Agustin Morena May, Kayog Daryl Banyanero, Kalangen Dina Malap, Ramiro Judian Guico, Tablang Jessica Orpiano.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Engineering. For mid-year 2019, Belmonte Jade Mac Bravo, Domingo Mark Anthony Marzo. For second semester, Abesilia Stephanie Oreña, Valderrama Jeremy Tan, Bulusan Hilda Tumamaw, Kakal Hemary Gallo, Kudal John Kenneth Yarcia, Dizon John Mark Galut, Estrella Bianca G. Luis, Feliciano Wilmer Lagunero, Felipe Alvin Jan Bague, Lasiste Jomar Jr. Ruiz, Liklikan Joe Santi de la Cruz, Mabagos Manolito Jr. Lamina, Madrid EJ Ballesteros, Manuel Mark Joseph Casquijo, Marquez Giselle Lumaylay, Menor Princess Anne Macadaeg, Mercado Generos Torres, Morales Crisia Agacer, Navarro Francis de los Trino, Pacle Christian Paul Alvarado, Keruvin Genesis Lanyo, Rupak Jomerjim Junicio, Salarzon Chona Grace Solatre, Salvador Maricar Havillana, Sugitan Jesame Sibalon, Tolentino Monique Ann Silva, Toquero Jeffrey Pascua, Valencia Junmark Fernandez, Ventura Jaisel Sambilay, Visaya Carlo Mansaya, Wahe Jason Santiago. The graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering for mid-year 2019, Respicio Glenbert Ronel Mencias. First semester, Abarca Jeremy Durwin, Ambrosio Zarina Tumomba, Ancheta Ulysses Palad, Bawit Jovan Ebitner, Kabakungan Wendy Viernes, Castro Ivy Saklayan, Domingo Jeric Eugenio, Gonzaga Michael Angelo Wi, Ordinario Jason Ray Villanueva, Palapal Gerlidane Antonio, Perol Stewart Arciaga, Pilien Jerome Lizarte, Reguial Raymar Alamano, Sales Jefferson Cadjente, Velasco Jovan Maluluyon. For second semester, Bawi Kenneth Mendita, Bilog Andres Lutranya, Biwag Baby Jane Minor, Bonao Reynaldo Jr. de la Cruz, Clemente Gilbert Agustin, De Villar Maribet Anchola, Diaz Melanie Busto, Domingo Shaira May Aguinaldo, Fanyo Dino Legaspino, Lakaden Jenny Gritin Rosquites, Makadangdang Joe Eli Fajardo, Nicolas Ellen Michelle Pagaduan, Primero Alfie Suliben, Pungtilan Kathleen Joy Esteban, Rodeo Odessa Selgrid Labto, Ruiz Esperanza Jubillanos, Santos Desilin Bautista, Santos Warren Bernardo, Sarangay Rochelle Mindaros, Valle Ryan J. Kumigat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the graduates from the College of Agriculture for the Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness, Major in Agribusiness Management, mid-year 2019, Antonio Rojane Guzman. First semester, De la Cruz Jonabel Mangadap, Ramillo Christian Dave Remillo, Romero Goben Rickson Valdez, Valle Gladys Macaro. Second semester, De la Peña Ricky de Guzman, Fernandez Criabe Nicole Salvador, Inson Dennis Ocampo, Pelagio Alpha Coloma. For the Bachelor of Science in Animal Husbandry, mid-year 2019, Abanto Renarin Peraculio, Aliado Iris Giaman, Ancheta Merlin Joy Somera, Argonia Paul Adrian Diaz, Vidanya Maureen Quiñones, Delfinado Marvin de la Cruz, Fernando Michael Ralph Robiña, Galamay Reynaldo Jr. Ramiro, Gagilonia Marilex Domingo, Garcia Gerald Sanchez, Iniego Reynaldo Pagdilaw, Mamaril Abigail, Miguel John Rafael Saliganan, Montemayor King Christian Salvador, Ramos Charmaine Joy Vallejo, Romero Joel Beltran. For first semester, Akpan Lilibet Castillo, Apaga Andy Jr. Delfinado, Albano Junel Meloren, Basig Dennis Hamil, Casero Joyce Alan Salvador, Corpus Glyn Aquino, De las Alas Jenric Dulay, Domingo Henny Joy Antonio, Estolero Rachel May Punad, Grate Harris Words de Bien, Manuel Rodel Salacuk, Moreto Adrian Acosta, Olivar Maria Janaica Lucas, Ronquillo Jan Joshua Regatillo. Second semester, Asio Christian Sabior Baltasar, Aguinaldo Jan Lindon Abad, Balingao Mary Grace Munar, Batag Genesis Bayang, Bautista James Mark Kidasol, Cardona Realin Carabacan, Cesar Sofia Ann Canite, Corsino Gabriel Castillo, Dicapia Emerald Jade Pajardo, Diego Ebison Flores, Domingo Gelson de la Cruz, Felipe Joshua Gallera, Gameng Mirabel Rumar, Gamiao Reynold Candela, Hilario Luisa Marie Mariano, Magaway Mark Erison Bukag, Mateo Resli Saltat, Mayo Prince Adrian Peralta, Panaligan Norman Cabalteja, Pascua Billy Jr. Lagasca, Policarpio Chanjalani Pasyon, Ramos Mark Leo Arellano, Tabubuca Angelo Papa. For the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Major in Animal Science, mid-year 2019, Singon Jayan Castillo, Tumaneng Marshall Dimangna. First semester, Belmonte Roberto Jr. Kakayuri. Second semester, Arellon Jeffrey Ragwal, Aison Is Arian Nicanor, Binuya Donna Castro, Bulusan Teomar Bariuan, Concepcion Angelo Marcelo, Cristobal Jonathan Guillermo, De Guzman Hendrix de la Cruz, Justin Sar Galvez, Dransyang Junjun Tangonan, Eblahan Nobiba Tugkogna, Felix Clesian Abon, Purok Jailor Dicapia, Gallego Mary Joan Rivera, Gonzales Cyrus Jan Saure, Gregorio Arben del Rosario, Gusto Ryan La Morena, Guzman Jane Sacatropes, Joseph Harold Joseph Bucong, Lampitok Maximo III Olino, Lumabaw Jamaica Agabao, Babayan Jomar Nastor, Menor Roslyn Cayaba, Nabwa Viera Nasis, Pangilinan Edwin, Pingol Gina Clemente, Ramos Menchi Tangunan, Roque Emily Abad, Saet Ediser Junsen Rosete, Sodson Thea Perez, Villarta Janjan Gabatid. For the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture major in Crop Science, mid-year 2019, Danipog Daryl Concha, Serban Denmark Bilog. First semester, Kalimag Mark Kelvin Di Guzman, Gapay Reisha Liksay, Masigan Princess Ira Zalud, Santiago Leia Tabunan, Sebastian April Joy Morales. Second semester, Balacanaw Hana Bukina, Baltasar James Mark Dagat, Dacunos Christine Joy Sigenza, Domingo Reggie Cabulatalia, Flores Catherine Ñigos, Gaviran John Paul Gangan cum laude, Gonzaga Jesse Ramon, Lopez Marvin Domingo, Pilar Sherwin Galora, Ramillo Dennis Madraso, Taguba Bensmar Ephraim Morales. Major in Soil Science, second semester, Abarientos Mary Joy Andres, cum laude, Agruda Novelin Garcia, Bagay Mark Lester Kilang, Baniket Giovanni Morales, Kubangbang Ira Direy, Cristobal Jaymar Umbanya, Galope Donalyn Tomay, Lago Jamaica Lorenzana, Liamelo Jesus Lucatin, Mariano Willard Rivero, Mawirat Alpamay Espinosa, Orpiano Carla Jane Estrada, Bagirigan Deo Fronda, Paraino Emerjan Agustin, Rodriguez Emmanuel Bueno, Romero Jihan Purigay, Tumaneng Henerjake Agunoy, Ubaldo Charmaine Joy Navarro. For the Certificate of Agricultural Science, mid-year 2019, Bacolod Jeneline Casil, De La Cruz Justin Sar Galvez, Domingo Reggie Cabonatelia, Jaramillo Renato Jr. Flores, Nabwa Viena Nasis, Ong Ronaldo Apollo Interino, Vidal Mark Dave Asuncion. First semester, Aquino Jerry Tabat, Dacunos Christine Joy Sigenza, De Pasupil J. Paralag, Hernandez Mark Anthony Pascual, Monongdo Ismael Tulyao, Rodriguez Emmanuel Bueno, Tumaneng Henerjake Agonoy, Yuson Lovelyn Manzano. For second semester, Acosta Wilfredo Valdez, Ambrosio Nomer Jr. Marso, Barut Charmin Magtuto, Batallones Chris Arcega, Bautista PG Boy Malab, Bautista Raymond Agudong, Binalay Jennifer Cabato, Carpio Maybel Tolentino, Castro Eddie Jr. Tubot, Curameng Machine Cariaga, Eugenio San Vincent Santiago, Flores Crisanto Acob, Francisco Predelin Vides, Galo Dorbin Turquesa, Gambiao Rachel Gandela, Gunsay Kevin Lester Ancheta, Hernandez Mark Anthony Pascual, Imper Christopher Jan Galakyan, Laurenciano Jude Abiel Milio, Malapitan, Michael Soriano. Manangan, Mary Angela Dioso. Marinay, Christopher Nera. Oria, Mark Dave Roldan. Padua, J.R. Gorospe. Panlasique, Ryan Paul Ruiz. Pascua, Hazel N. Blanco. Pascual, Clarissa Soriano. Paulino, Michael Oralio. Ponce, Charis May Barrientos. Ramos, Romel Acob. Reyes, Arjo Abad. Ruiz, Lorenzo Omela. Salarson, Alfred Sumera. Segdan, Sherwin Duclayan. Segdan, Westleo Reyamilio. Simanya, Cecil Bernardo. Takakay, Melvin Lapad. Tagalikod, Mary Ann Takabad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following are graduates of Bachelor of Science in Fisheries for the second semester, school year 2019-2020. Asuncion Melvin Libed. Corpus Edwin Bonagan.
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of College of Nursing, Luazon Primrose Soriano, Natividad Agelon Gaspar, and Tuazon Marjorie Ong.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you the graduates from Isabela State University, Santiago Extension Unit. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, second semester. Abrinilia Maricel Ariola. Adatan Kristen Joy Atip. Alado Dinah Rose Martin. Alado Rachel Ann Berebel. Ballad John Dale Tagayong. Cabaldo John Michael Comoda. Caban John Carlo Candayo. Carbonel Linolin Hermosura. Cariaga Antonio Cabanting. Cruz Alan Paul Corbe. Cultivo Angel Kenneth Punayo. De Guzman Benson. De Los Santos Harold Seradoy. Domingo Michael Bayubay. Esperon Lori Jane Feliciano. Espinosa Mark Jefford Aber. Fabian Jessa May Paralag. Hernaez April Marco. La Cueva Bronson Viloria. Mariano Jamaica. Baderon Bless Araneta. Quintos Christian Mendres. Ramos Jane Marie Sibulancaw. Soliben Mesent Padilla. Certificate of Agriculture Science, second semester. Aquino Arnold Cuchon. Arellano Erica Topacio. Kalika Lionel Ulep. Ibarra Michael Fernando Pimentel. Anoras Jason Joven. Olalan Patrick Lopez. Orias Jaisel Hope
Lopez. Pamintuan, Daniel Ruth Angela David. Secolyes, John Rexter Reyes. Sanchez Cecil Palagod.
With profound sense of responsibility and with the assistance of the divine providence, I do hereby solemnly pledge my loyalty to the Isabela State University, to be ever careful with my words and deeds so as to uphold her name and glory, and to be faithful to her values and mission, her high hopes and noble aspirations, for the dignity of my profession and for the honor of my alma mater.
Please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name, graduate of 2020, realize the advantages and opportunities of ISU education. In great part, these are entrusted by my school, my family, my people, and my God. I give myself humbly to respond to this trust. I give my support and interest as a member of Isabela State University Alumni Association to help and improve its effort through union with others and repay this trust to my school, my family, my people, and my God. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.